What is this creature? Anyway, I know you've seen the title and thumbnail, and hold on a second. So, when I say this, with DrivingEmpire being at the top, I simply only mean with licensed cards. If you take out and you don't look at anything else like map, lighting, chassis, features, and you just look at licensed cars, DrivingEmpire is at the top. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because recently Greenville has sent out their teaser for their first new brand. Now, this isn't me trying to hate on Greenville. I do like playing Greenville now and then. I think it's chill. They're basically having Land Rover, Range Rover, whatever. And some people I've heard are saying that Greenville can come back, other things like that. And that got me thinking, which, it's rare. But basically, I personally don't think any games can compete with DrivingEmpire anymore, with licensed cars. I genuinely don't think it's fair to put DrivingEmpire up against a game like Greenville, or up against a game with CDT, when, it's just not fair. If we go ahead and look at the amount of brands each kind of game has now, so at the bottom, I'm not going to include Greenville because Greenville is just starting, so it's not really fair. But CDT, 4 brands, 26 cars. That's actually kind of a decent amount. Only 4 brands and then 26 cars. I think that's kind of cool. That's a lot. Vehicle Legends, 23 brands and then 89 cars. So they kind of have a lot of brands, but they don't have that many cars. I think every car brand in Vehicle Legends doesn't have more than at least 10 each. Actually, maybe no, some of them definitely do have 10, more than 10, but you get the point. Vehicle Legends doesn't have that many cars each brand kind of thing. And then we go to DrivingEmpire and 31 brands, which isn't that more than Vehicle Legends to us. Vehicle Legends has some brands that DrivingEmpire doesn't have, and obviously the other way around. There's a couple more that DrivingEmpire has and Vehicle Legends doesn't have, but anyway. But DrivingEmpire has 223 licensed cars with only 31 brands. I'm not trying to glaze DE. When something's wrong in DE, I say it's wrong, and I try and prove my point to the devs to make sure they know that some things say an update is bad or something, whatever. But if an update is good, I will say it's good. And this is kind of one of these things, DrivingEmpire is kind of just known for having licensed cars now. Everything else about the game isn't the best at all. The map, they are having a new map soon, but they said it was going to come out in June, July time. And spoilers ahead, it's not coming out then. It's not. It's coming out later, 2025. So we got to expect that, I guess. And also, it's just, there's no features. The game has been having licensed cars for nearly 2 years now. But they haven't actually added any features alongside the licensed cars. I get, licensed cars are important because stuff like that. But I feel we have a lot of decent licensed cars now where they could focus on features to add to the game, but they carry on focusing on just licensed cars, which makes sense. But it kind of gets to a point where it's boring every single week. Even with licensed cars, they're all cool. I will never say licensed cars are uncool unless it's Devil, but it gets to a point where it's a little bit too much. And then chassis, I'm not even talking about chassis. But going back to the point, DrivingEmpire, licensed cars, they're ahead. DrivingEmpire will always be ahead. And I think it's a little bit unfair for games like Greenville to be compared to that, where Greenville is literally just starting out, their licensing kind of, I don't know, tree, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But this isn't me trying to glaze the game. DrivingEmpire has tons of problems, but you cannot disagree with me that DrivingEmpire will and always be at the top, at least for Roblox licensed cars. I don't think there's a way of any car game passing them, unless for some reason Forza has a game on Roblox. But anyway, I hope this isn't gonna offend anyone. If you're a Vehicle Legends fan, I do like Vehicle Legends. I play it from time to time when they have an update. This isn't me hating. Well, same with CDT. Other than CDT models are... Try not to compare games too much. I don't think it's fair, really. But anyway, have a good day.